Soulmate. I'm looking for my soulmate. I want a soulmate. What does this even mean? You know, a lot of people tend to use words that they don't understand. And because we use a lot of words we don't understand, we contradict ourselves. I will give you the correct breakdown and layman's understanding of soulmate. You know, when people hear soulmates, I think a lot of people actually think that soulmate is spiritual. Somebody says, I found my soulmate. I just see my soulmate for church. That's not what soulmate means. The definition of soulmate is friendship. That person that has taken time to study you, know you, understand you. There are some people that are your friends that they know how to treat you. Yes, that's the meaning of soulmate. Soulmate is not that person that you just met or that person you are sleeping with. Soulmate comes with chemistry. And trust me, this chemistry is not spiritual. There is nothing like God said you are my soulmate or the pastor said you are my soulmate. Soulmate works with intentionality. The fact that you want to know this person. You take your time to study this person. It's like when you study a book. You study it over and over again. You begin to read that book word to word. It's like music. When you pay attention to the lyrics, you begin to sing it as if you are the musician. There are some of you that can sing a song better than the person that sang the song. Yes, it's because you paid attention. That word soulmate is a connection for you to want to pay attention to know somebody very well. Before they blink their eyes, you know. When they smile, even through the smile, you know that they are not happy. That's because you've taken time to study someone. It is not spiritual. Soulmate is an intentional act to want to know people so that you can treat them right and treat them better. So when people say, she's my soulmate, he's my soulmate, I cannot do without them, it's because somebody has taken time to study you. Don't forget, it's not everybody that have time to go and be studying you. That's why sometimes it's so difficult to leave some people that already know us to go and start knowing another person. That's the true meaning of soulmate. The true meaning of soulmate is friendship, intentionality to study and understand someone. You know, for you to study and understand, you have to be intentional about it. It is you that will say, I want to know this thing. You will focus. You will put your mind in it. You will take your time. You will read it. You would understand it. You would digest it. That's the true meaning of soulmate. Now, the question is, everybody is looking for a soulmate, but nobody wants to understand one another. That's the problem. Everybody is looking for a soulmate, yet everybody is saying, I don't like stress. I don't want stress. Anything that's going to stress me, I don't want it. How are you not going to face stress when you want to study someone? University stress, work stress, life itself is stressful. So you see a lot of people want the word soulmate, but they don't want to put in the work. I'm looking for a soulmate. I want a soulmate. I want to marry a woman that is a soulmate. I want to marry a man that is my soulmate. This soulmate is two people working on each other. Soulmate is not somebody's name. Nobody was born a soulmate. Soulmate is two people intentionally saying we want to get to know each other. We want to bond. We want to find out what makes each other happy. We want to connect. That is soulmate. Now, when all of you are running away from stress, who wants to? That's the reason why it looks as if our relationship and marriages these days is a joke. It's because all of you just want a lot of things by words, but you don't want to put in action. You don't want to put in work. All of you want love. All of you want soulmates. All of you want marriage. All of you want relationship, but you don't want stress. You don't want to work. I beg, go. You don't want to sacrifice, but you want it. You just want it by words. That's why it doesn't work. For you to be able to get the beautiful things about relationship and marriage, you must work. If you are not ready to work, you no go work. There's no two ways about it. You must work. And that's why sometimes living a relationship is tough, because you put in work. You have to work. And that's the reason why they said relationship is 100% over 100%. The reason why it's so easy for some people to leave you is because you give your 100% and they give 0%. If you give 100% and somebody gives 100%, it will be so hard for someone to walk out of a marriage. That's why sometimes you see some people want to die in a marriage. Yes, it's because they've given 100%. If you actually give your all in a marriage, it will be so hard. Especially men. People can't just wake up. It's when one person is giving. It's as if this person is doing this person a favor. That's why this person can wake up and say, I'm going. That's why some men, no matter how they cheat, they cannot leave their wife. Some women, no matter how they cheat, they cannot leave their husband. No matter what. You'll be wondering, what is tying this man to this marriage? After all, it is because of commitment. They have put in work 100%. That's the reason why we say, let a man chase you. Stop doing the work. Let a woman love you. Stop doing the work. If it is one-sided, one person will always feel that I help you. After all, no, it has to be 100% over 100%. So that we know, it's just like investing money somewhere. You will be patient. You will wait. So we need to open up our minds to be able to put in effort. Not just noise and words. I want love. I want soulmate. I want soulmate. Love is work. So sometimes I even wonder how people jump in and out of love. Today you are in love, tomorrow. Love is work. You don't just wake up and love people. In fact, even me as a professional relationship therapist, my greatest fear is love. It's not by saying I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. My greatest fear is love. Why is my greatest fear love? Because I know that love is work. So my greatest fear is putting in work. So much work and it doesn't work. So love is not just what you say. Love is not just how you feel. Love is the work you put in, the efforts. Because you are the one that will make it work. Yes. People are not born mature. You know, all of us are looking for a particular kind of man or a particular kind of woman. They were not born that way. Those kind of men and those kind of women you are looking for are people who intentionally built themselves. All of us now are looking for mature women and mature men. A man that is going to give me peace of mind. A woman that will give me peace of mind. All of you are looking for peace of mind. Yet you are war. All of you that want peace of mind, you are war. Even if they carry peace and come to you, you will use your war and your violence and scatter it. You want peace, yet you are not at peace with yourself. That's where the problem is. That's the reason why sometimes, no matter how good people are, you will always spoil it. It's because we pay so much attention about what people are going to give us. I want peace of mind. I want that. Those people that you want to give you peace of mind, they were not born like that. They intentionally worked on themselves. They intentionally worked on their anger issues. They intentionally worked on how to ignore. They intentionally worked on how to overlook. They worked on their communication. They worked on their comprehension. It's an intentional effort to love you. Love is work. Serious work. When I see a lot of people say they're falling and out of love, I'll be laughing. That's not love. That's infatuation. The real love is so much work. Getting to know somebody, getting to teach somebody, getting to unlearn. Because some of us have grown with a certain lifestyle. Some of us, our parents has brought us a certain way. We already have a particular manner and a particular mindset. Now I marry you. I either have to tolerate it. I either have to start teaching you. Do you know what this to teach somebody? Especially to teach somebody that is an adult that have learned something. To teach a child is very easy now. But to teach an adult is hard because this adult has been groomed. These adults have already known something for decades. How do you want to start? That's where arguments start from. That's where misunderstanding start from. That's where the fight starts from. Because sometimes this misunderstanding and this fight starts from the fact that you want to teach somebody. Do you know how many people hate me just because I'm teaching them? Do you know how many lecturers you hate for teaching you? And the worst of all is when you cannot understand. Do you know how many of you hate your lecturer just because you don't understand that subject? Lecturer did not do you anything. The only annoyance is that you don't understand. So lack of understanding sometimes can make us fight, can make us rebel, can make us hate people that we love. Because we can't seem to comprehend what they are saying. I don't blame you. You don't blame me. I'm used to a certain way of life. So sometimes it's like teaching me a new language. Before I get to learn that language, I'll be irritated. God, you know what you're saying. If you cannot speak Igbo and I'm teaching you Igbo, you'll be like, what's she saying? So love is work. Love is not sex. Love is not this nonsense you people are doing in relationship. Today you have off pants, tomorrow you have off bra. That's not love. All those ones are just tips of those ones are just added. The real love is work. Getting to know people. The real soulmate is work. So you need to pay attention. A lot of you want so much that you cannot give. You know what I always tell a lot of people when they come for therapy in my office? Go and learn about yourself. Everything you want from people, put it in yourself. The reason why a lot of your relationship and marriage can never work is because everything you want, you don't have it. So even when people are giving you that thing that you are saying you want, you can't even acknowledge it. You don't even identify it. I want a good man, I want a good man. Do you know how many good men have passed you by? Why? Because you don't even know the definition of a good man. You just want it by word. I want a good woman, I want a good woman. Do you know how many good women have passed you by? Yet you are still dating Ashawo, you are still dating Ron's girls, you are still dating folk boys. It's because you want things verbally, you don't even know what it looks like. Some of you want so much that you don't know what it looks like. So those things keep passing you by and you cannot identify it. So you keep choosing nonsense. Then tomorrow you are saying all men are the same. All men are not the same. It's just the ones you are choosing because you don't even know them. Are you even supposed to date all the men? You're not supposed to date all men now. You're supposed to date some men. Exactly. So we need to pay attention because this thing called relationship and marriage is beautiful. I don't care about the noise. It's beautiful when you're willing to put in work. So we need to pay attention so that we could give relationship and marriage life. We cannot change what God has written in the Bible. If your marriage, let your marriage fail, it not concern us. We shall still marry. If your own make it break tomorrow, we go marry again. With this few point of mine, I hope I've been able to encourage that beautiful and that handsome young man who wants to get married. Yes, marriage is a beautiful thing. Just pay attention and do the right thing. Don't forget, guys, we actually have an office right here in Lagos and you can always talk to a therapist. You can also call the number when you want to make inquiry, 070-195-11795. That is our official number to call if you want to make inquiry on how to talk to a therapist, where to see us, where our office is located. Trust me, when you talk to a therapist, your love life, your sex life will nenever be the same. I trust you. You try us. I got you.